Hey, what's up guys? Washington here, back with another Wolverine figure to review with you guys. And today we're going to be reviewing Uncanny X-Force Wolverine. He belongs to the Build-A-Figure Wendigo, and also from the Marvel Legends series. And this Wolverine, he belongs to the X-Force team. X-Force is the team. The X-Force first appearance was back in the Marvel Comics. From New Mutants issue number 100. That's like back then in April 1991, and with the members in it was Cable, Domino, Deadpool, Psylocke, Archangel, and Bishop. Also Wolverine, of course, and X-23. And for this review, we're gonna do the X-Force Wolverine, the Uncanny. And yeah, he belongs to the, like I said, he belongs to the Build-A-Figure Wendigo. And there's Wendigo right there, his head right there, severed head. And yeah, you can see through the window box how different. This is a different Wolverine. I can't remember where did I pick this guy up. I mean, like, I'm not sure if it was like Walgreens or Target, or I can't remember. But I got him a while ago. I mean, like, this figure, he was released back in 2019, so we're talking about a 2-year-old figure. So I can't remember where I got him, but he was in my shelf. He's been in my shelf for a while, so I've been wanting to do a review about him. And yeah, this is the X-Force Wolverine. There you see the logo of X-Men on top. We'll build a Wendigo, and the warning signs for small parts. I like that good texture, that nice artwork, good artwork on the side. Same thing on the other side. That's good artwork right there. The bottom side, there's a barcode, and on the back side of the box, there you go. You want to pause that for the readout. Feel free to read it if you like. It's right here on the top where it says Wolverine joins the militant group of super beings known as the X-Force, using his powerful adamantium claws to slash down oppositions. Yeah, and there's like different languages. The one Spanish right there for those of you who Spanish speakers. There's a Spanish one right there for you guys. And here are the 6 figures for building Wendigo. I didn't really collect them, these guys. I mean, I wasn't like too interested in finding or building Wendigo. I mean, and the only figure that I really cared about was this figure, was Wolverine. I mean, Wolverine. That's my dog right there. I mean, I'm a huge fan of Wolverine and the numbers. He started as number 1, which he has the head. There's the head of Wendigo. So let's open this guy up and see how he looks like. Okay, here we have the figure, and we can start off with the measurement tape. And well, if you want to measure him from his head, he measures almost 6 inches. But if you want to measure him from the points of his ears, he does measure it up to 6 inches. 6 inches makes him to 15.5 centimeters. And yeah, this is the Uncanny X-Force Wolverine. And wow, he looks really, really badass. Look at that. I really like the head sculpt on this figure right here. Let me try to focus it on for you guys here. There you go. I really like the head sculpt on this guy. It's a really different figure, really different Wolverine figure. And well, the bodies, he's got those bubbly arms, as always. But yeah, the head sculpt is completely different. The cowl, the ears. He's got those lines, those 2 lines right here narrowing down. I know this Tiger Stripe Wolverine, he doesn't have those lines. and also the brown suited Wolverine from the Juggernaut Build-A-Wave. I don't Build-A-Figure. I mean, I don't think they have those lines either. Um, but yeah, these lines are new, and I like the red eyes, the red painted eyes right there. So it looks more, gives him more like a kind of like a more like a menacing look. You see that? Yeah. And well, the facial expression, I mean, they could have done better on that. I mean, yeah, they could have done better on the facial expression. I would have liked to have a swappable head where he's like screaming. Like the part where we see him in the box right there. Screaming right there with his claws sticked out, and I would have loved to have a swappable head. But unfortunately, this figure he does not come with any accessories. Um, the only thing that I would say is an accessory, well, it's the Wendigo, Wendigo's head. It's just a single head. With a peg, with a ball pegged head. That can hinge up and down. Obviously, you can swivel if you had the other piece, body piece. Hairs are rubber plastic. With color white ending into blue, and yeah, I mean, if you guys are interested in building a Wendigo, Wolverine's a great figure to start with, to collect the rest of the 6 figures for building Wendigo. Yeah. So, anyways, he did not came with any accessories. I would have loved to see a swappable head, so that way we can switch it, or at least, without his uh a head, with his face, exposed, so with a different facial expression, um yeah, the and that another thing, I like the design, the suit, it fits, it's really nice, really nice, the bubbly arms, look at that. They managed to paint some hairs on him too. He's got some hair paints on both arms. Normally, like every other Wolverine figure that has his arms, muscular arms shown. Really like the belt buckle right there is painted in red, with the X. Really nice. And I really like how it's not sculpted in there. It's actually a separate piece. You can move it around. I mean, he can unbuckle it. I mean, but you can. It's a separate piece. You can move it around. Um, Another thing that I really love about the figure is the claws. My gosh, the claws. Finally, I have a Wolverine that does not have those flimsy claws. You know, they don't come bend, they don't come flimsy like the majority of my Wolverines that I bought from Hasbro. Finally, Hasbro gave me a Wolverine that has a lot more sturdier claws. The claws are more sturdy, and they're thicker, and they're a lot different than the other Wolverine figures. And for the color, they're more painted. They're more like a more white color instead of a silver. They look a little bit less metallic, but I love them. I love how they're like thicker, they're larger, they're like a little bit more angled, pointing down. Um, yeah, they're a lot larger. Like, makes you wonder how can they fit in his arm? How can they fit in both of his arms? These claws, I really like them. I love how they're sturdy. They are removable, but you kind of have to force them out just a little bit, and I'm not even gonna try it. I really love the claws. They're so awesome, and obviously, the hands are swappable. You can swap them with another Wolverine hand, probably one without the claws. But anyways, he's got the gloves on, so It's gonna be a little weird, but I love the gloves here. You know, it looks like they got some what are these? I think buckles. It's got buckles on them. Yeah, on the gloves here. And also on the boots. I really love the boots. At first, I thought they were like shin guards, but no, they're actually boots. They're nice. I love them, and they got also buckles on the boots here too. And many of you all thought that this guy he had that cut on the shin here, but no, it unfortunately has it's a it's a single piece, so you can't swivel here on the foot on the leg. I mean, by the boot. You know, everybody thought that there was like a cut here so that you can move it around, but unfortunately you can. Um, but yeah, I'm really liking this Wolverine. This Wolverine is awesome. I really like I really like what they gave us, you know, with the claws and all. And just yeah, I wish that well, another thing, the the claws, they do not fit on another Wolverine hands, swappable hands, unfortunately, because these ones are a lot more larger. Yeah, for example, here's Cowboy Wolverine. His claws, you know, you guys can tell the difference, how they're more flimsy. These ones are more sturdy, and they're more straightened, and more these ones are like more straight, more spread. I love this. I love these claws, you know. This is a Cowboy Wolverine's claws. Old Man Logan's claws too. They're about the same thing as the rest of the Wolverine Hasbros. Here's the Weapon X claws, and yeah, it's a huge difference. I really love these claws. These claws are just awesome, and I hope they keep making more Wolverine. I mean, Hasbro, you know, he's been killing it with making Wolverines. You know, um, I really wish that they continue making Wolverines, but with these claws. These claws are awesome. You know, if you're not satisfied with the coloring of the claws, you can always, you know, paint them yourself with the with a pen, or however you want to paint these claws. You know, it's never a big deal. They can move, they can be taken out, but you have to force them, and then you have to force them back in too. So might as well just keep them in there. You know, so yeah, it's really awesome. And for articulation, you know, we already know that his head is on the bald peg, and obviously you can swap it, so he can look down like about this much. He can hinge down. He can hinge up. He can turn left, turn right, all the way around, just like the Exorcist. He's got that butterfly on the joints. It's really nice, super nice butterfly joints. He's got the ball joint on the shoulders. You can extend them too. Uh, and well, you know, a small little detail. You know, the hinge right there by the joint. It's painted in black because you know the one right here from the shoulder. You know, it's obviously in black, so they obviously painted the bottom part in black. Um, but yeah, in the paint, it's kind of like already chipping off, but yeah, it's not too like noticeable. You know, when you spread his arms, it's not something that anybody's gonna be focused on. Um, But yeah, it's a really nice figure. I really like it. Um, Anyways, for the articulation, you obviously can hinge all the way up, full rotation. He's got that swivel on the thighs. I mean, on the thighs, on the bicep. I'm sorry, on the bicep. He's got that double articulation on the elbows. The wrist can hinge up and down, and they can also swivel. He's got that ab crunch, just like all the Wolverine figures. He can hinge up and down as much. He's got that swivel on the waist. He can hinge his he can hinge forward, back about this much. He's got that thigh cut, that swivel on the thighs there. Double articulation on the knees. And like we said, he doesn't have that cut on the shins here by the boots, so unfortunately, it's a single piece. Many of y'all were surprised because I know the first Uncanny X-Force Wolverine used to have this one, and the new one doesn't have it, so that's a little unfortunate for you guys. I mean, I don't really care, but yeah. He also got that pivot ankle, and the feet can hinge up and down. And he's got pecals on both feet. And yeah, what do you guys think of this Wolverine? He's awesome. I love him. I love the claws. I love the design. I love everything about it. He has become one of my favorite Wolverines. Yeah. What do you guys think? Will you add him to your Wolverine collection? I definitely would. And that's what I did. Let's close this up with the comparison size. There you have him with Cowboy Wolverine and Old Man Logan. And you see the comparison size, the X-Force Wolverine. He's a bit shorter than both of them. I know Cowboy Wolverine looks taller because of the hat. I know that Old Man Logan was shorter, and but this Uncanny X-Force Wolverine, he's like a bit shorter. You can tell by the shoulders and where the head ends. Yeah. Here you have him with Weapon X Escape Lab, a figure that we recently reviewed. And next to him, to his left side, we see him with Tiger Stripe Wolverine, a figure that we will be reviewing pretty soon. So stay tuned for that. Here you have him with the classic Tiger Stripe Wolverine from the 80 years of Marvel. And I will be doing his review soon of this guy, besides, even though I don't have his original box, unfortunately, but he will eventually get his own review. And next to him, I have him with a 5-inch Chest Pacific Dragon Ball figure. Speaking of Dragon Ball, we have him with two 7-inch Dragon Ball figures from Dragon Stars. A 7-inch Batman from DC Collectibles, and a 6-inch Batman from Mattel. Here you have him with a 7-inch Dark Beast from Hasbro, and an 8-inch Beast from Diamond Select. Here you have him with a 7-inch Hulk and a 7-inch Thing from Fantastic Four from Toy Biz. Two 9-inch Xenomorphs from NECA. And of course, two 8-inch Predator figures from NECA. So yeah, this was the review of the Uncanny X-Force Wolverine. What do you guys think? Would you add him to your Wolverine collections? I definitely did. I definitely recommend it for you guys, for all of you X-Men fans. I know you wouldn't think twice of getting this guy. Thank you guys for watching. I'll be doing more reviews from Hasbro, NECA, Mattel, DC, and Marvel. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll be seeing you next time.